Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, very good morning.
This is my resume.
Okay. How are you?
Fine, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
Yeah, fine. So, this is the technical round. Okay. So, I think you have mentioned in your resume you are perfect in Java.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Are you good at Java or only basics or advanced level?
Ma'am, I am good at Java and I also know the advanced version also.
Advanced version.
Yes.
Also. Okay. Shall I ask some questions in Java?
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Yes. Okay. So, what is collection framework?
Actually, collection framework is nothing but it is a object which is used to handle the group of objects that is called a collection framework. It is present in a java.util package.
Okay. So, how many types of collections you are having?
Actually, basically, ma'am, collection is there are three types. One is a set, queue, list, and map is also there, ma'am, but it is not considered in that type. And first set is nothing but it does not contain any duplicate values, and it will allows only one single null value, and it will increase and decrease its size dynamically, ma'am.
Okay. What is the meaning of increasing the size and decreasing the size dynamically?
Ma'am, it will increase and decrease its size by it will increase by 50% when we enter some element in that, so it will increase that 50%, so it will the memory size will be increased.
Okay, that's fine. What is the difference between array list and vector?
Okay, ma'am. Array list it is basically first it is a not synchronized. Vector is a synchronized, which provides an thread safety, and in array list we will do so it is a very faster, and compared to vector is much slower.
Okay.
And
can you tell me what is the meaning of synchronized and not synchronized?
Synchronized is nothing but, ma'am, when we elements are passed in a similar elements data types. Non-synchronized means it is not in order, it will not similar, it is something different it will have.
So can we use multi-threading concept?
Multi-threading? No, ma'am.
Okay. So what is the difference between hash map and hash table?
Hash map and hash table, ma'am, actually hash map it is introduced in a 1.2 version, and hash table it is introduced in a 1.0 version. Compared to this, in this hash map we will does not allow any null values and keys, but coming to hash table we will allow the null values but not keys.
Okay. So can you mention some of the methods which are present in hash map and hash table?
Yes, ma'am. There is an put method to add something elements or values. We will use that. And
so what hash map can contain?
Hash map can contain. Ma'am, can you repeat it again?
What is a map? See, hash map and hash table will come under maps. What is the meaning of map? What you are saying that if you want to insert any elements into the hash map, we are using put method.
Yes.
What type of elements you can keep?
We can keep like a integer, string, and a float. We can keep in a key value pairs, ma'am.
I am asking what you mentioned. Key
value pairs.
So by using put method, you are inserting key value pairs into the hash map or hash table.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. If you want to retrieve any particular value, okay, what is the method we have to use?
Ma'am,
key value pair is there.
Yes.
You want to retrieve the value from the hash map class. What is the method we can use?
Get method. By using get method, we can retrieve what the data, what the elements are there. We can retrieve by get method, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. What is the difference between list and set?
List and set, ma'am, it is first of all a set is an unordered set, and coming to list, it is an ordered list. And it will set will does not allow any duplicate values. Coming to list, it will allows duplicate values, and coming to list will allows and null values, number of null values. But coming to set, it will only allows only single null value. That's it.
Okay. So what is the difference between iterator and list iterator?
Actually, ma'am, list iterator, it's sub part of the comes from the iterator. List iterator has more feature than the iterator. Iterator is nothing but which used in a set queues list. But coming to list iterator, we can only use in a list only. We can use.
What is the main difference?
Main difference. In that we will use it will stores an elements in a forward direction, which
where? In which iterator or list iterator will take the elements in forward direction?
Iterator, ma'am.
Iterator.
Yes.
Okay. So if you want to print the elements onto the screen by using iterator, so what are the methods we need?
For iterator, we will use an iterator method, ma'am.
Okay, iterator method. In that again we are having two methods. What are the two methods we are having?
Two methods. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay. Next, list iterator. What is the purpose of list iterator?
List iterator. By using list, it has more features, ma'am, compared to iterator. In this, we can give some arrays, group of arrays. We will give elements. We will give, ma'am.
How we can take the elements? You are saying that iterator will accept the elements
yes,
in a forward direction. What about list iterator?
List iterator will stores in elements in both forward and backward direction.
It will take the both forward and
backward direction.
Okay. So, what is the difference between collection and collections?
Actually, collection is an interface which provides some functionalities like functionalities of a data structure like list, set, queues. Coming to collections is a class which is used to perform a sort and a synchronized operation on elements of a collection.
Okay. What is a generic class?
Generic class is a class, ma'am, which that will represent generic class is a class which is that refer that the type of which type it is that it will.
So what is the main advantage of generic class?
Ma'am, by using generic class, we need not to apply some typecasting.
Okay.
We cannot without using typecasting we can convert those data types, and it will check in a compile time.
It will check in
compile time. Yes.
Okay. So what is hash collision?
Hash collision is which has two different keys with the same values. It is called a hash collision, ma'am. Where two different entries for with a single bucket.
Okay, with a single
bucket.
Yes. What is the difference between linked hash map and priority queue?
Linked hash map and priority queue, ma'am. Actually, linked hash map is nothing but it is an ordered version of a hash set which maintains an double linked list of all elements. Coming to priority queue, in this in queue elements are gives and more priority for higher priority elements. So for higher priority elements it will inserted at first. For lower priority elements it will inserted at after that.
Okay. So can you tell me about stack?
Yes, ma'am. Stack is nothing but it is it will strictly follows an LIFO order. LIFO is nothing but last in first out, which is when the elements are stored for example it is like bangles, ma'am. When bangles, when we insert some elements in that, for last element will be removed from first.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you want to insert any element into the stack, what is the method we have to use?
Insert push method we will use, ma'am.
If you want to delete it,
pop method we will use for deletion.
Okay, that's fine. So what is linked list?
Linked list, it is an ordered list, ma'am. It is a which follows an insertion order. It will follows an insertion order. It is a main difference between a stack and a linked list. It is a main difference.
Okay. So it will follow internally single linked list or double linked list?
It will follow internally single double linked list, ma'am.
Double linked list.
Yes.
Okay. Can you write down the program for vector class?
Sure.
Are you able to write down the program for vector class?
Sure, ma'am. Yes.
So I was giving the marker. Just go on to the board and write down the program. So there we have written capital I or small I? Integer, vector of integer. Shall we write small I or capital I?
Sorry, ma'am. We can write capital I.
Okay. So what we are going to call that class as an?
Vector. Here we are creating an class. Here we are creating an vector, ma'am. After creating,
can we call it as what type of class?
It is a primitive data type, ma'am.
Primitive data type. Shall we pass primitive data type into vector?
Sorry, ma'am. It is a vapor class. It is an object form, ma'am.
Object form.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Continue. iterator is a method, right? Keep it as brackets.
Sorry, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Shall we write down like this, next method and previous method in the same while loop? Is it possible to retrieve the previous elements by using that method, has next method?
Yes, ma'am, it is possible. I mean,
is there any other method to retrieve the elements in previous elements?
No, ma'am. Mostly we will use this next method and the previous method for this list iterator. We will use by using this we can know the next element and the previous element of that.
Okay, but you have written wrong.
Well,
I hope so. By using has next method, we can print the next elements onto the screen. But previous method, you want to call the previous method, has next method won't work. Is there any another method is there?
No, ma'am.
I think you have forgotten. Has previous method is there. When you are using has previous method, then only we can use previous method. But you did not mention it. Okay, that's fine. I think you are not having some clarity on that. So can you explain collection hierarchy?
Collection
with the diagram. Yes.
What
is collection hierarchy? And explain all the list interface, map interface, and queue interface, set interface. Okay. So in collection you are having different types of interfaces, right?
Yes.
So explain each interface very clearly.
Okay. Yes.
Can you?
First, we have in collection there are three types, ma'am. One is a set.
Okay.
Other one is a list.
Okay.
And next one will be queue.
Okay.
And we can have another one, ma'am, which is out of the collection. That is map.
Okay. Why map is not considered in collection?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, coming to these collection types, for these all set queues and list, we will use an add method and remove method. But coming to this map, we will to add those elements, we will use the that put method, ma'am. By that reason, it is out of the collection.
Okay. In set interface, what are the classes we are having?
Yes, ma'am. There are two classes, ma'am. One is a hash set, and the other one is a linked hash set.
Okay.
And
Coming to list interface.
Yes, ma'am. It is extended set is also extended the like a tree set.
Okay.
And a sorted set.
Okay.
And coming to list, it is there are three classes, ma'am. One is a array list.
Okay.
And linked list, and vector. And from vector, the stack is extended, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes. And coming to queues, it will it have one class, ma'am, that is a priority queue. That is a priority queue. And from queues, there is an from queues there is a two extensions, ma'am. One is a DQ, and the other one is a array DQ.
Okay.
And coming to maps, it has two classes, ma'am. One is a hash map, hash table, and it is also map is also extended in two ways. One is a tree map,
Okay.
and the other one is a sorted map. Yes, ma'am. So coming to set, it is it does not allows any duplicate values, and it does not follows any order. Coming to list, it will allows the duplicate values, and it will in a order in a insertion order list. Coming to queues, it will follows only FIFO order. FIFO order means nothing but which is a first in first out. It will insert at one end and remove at another end. And coming to hash set, it is a unique, it contains only unique keys, ma'am. It is an not synchronized. Coming to linked hash set, linked hash set is nothing but, ma'am, I already told that it is an ordered version of a hash set, which contains an double linked list of all elements.
Okay.
And coming to tree set, ma'am, tree set both are having an initial capacity with 16, ma'am. Initial capacity with 16.
Can you tell me the load factor? What is the load factor?
Load factor will be 0.75, ma'am.
Okay. Load factor is
Will be 0.7. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when you are taking vector or array list, okay, you are
Okay.
having vector class and array list, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So how the size is increasing every time?
Ma'am, when we insert some elements in a array list, there will be, once I inserted some element like A, it will increase one extra 50% of that. It will be increased
In which class?
in array list, ma'am.
Okay. In
No.
array list class, every size,
So
every time the
size will be increased by 50%.
So
But-
coming to vector.
Yes, ma'am. Coming to vector, when we insert some element element in that, it will defaultly it will double the size of that.
Okay. In vector, every time the size
will be double.
Okay.
Default.
Can you explain something about the queue interface?
Yes, ma'am. Queue interface, it follows FIFO order, and priority queue, priority queue, ma'am. In queue, all the elements have some highest priority queue, and some have the lowest priority queue. But if highest priority queue will be inserted at first, because it has a more priority than the lowest priority.
Okay.
So it will be inserted first. Coming to DQ, it has initial capacity will be 16, ma'am.
Okay.
It is similar to an queue. It will be inserted at one end and removed at one end. It has two exits, ma'am, like that.
Okay.
And array queue, it is also similar to an array, ma'am. It is also has an initial capacity will be 16, ma'am. Here in array DQ, it will have the like arrays that will be also in a arrays form, ma'am. It will be inserted in a arrays in format. It will if we delete some element at the particular point, it will be deleted at another end. It is possible to delete at a middle or in a last. It will be possible.
Okay. Can you explain something about internal working of hash map?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Take one diagram. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So how it will internally work? Hash map class.
Yes.
So in previous example, I have asked you one question. What is hash collision? What you said, when you are having the same values for the different keys, and if you are having the same hash code for both the keys, you are getting a problem called hash collision.
Yes.
So how you can avoid this hash collision by using hash map? Okay, explain with the diagram.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, I am for inserting some elements. First of all, I will draw the diagram, ma'am.
Okay.
The index position of that will be it started with the x of 0 from 0 index.
Okay.
1, 2, 4. So here this is an like a similar to stack, ma'am, but it is something different for that. Each row will be considered as a bucket.
Okay.
Yes. So here, for inserting some elements in this hash map. So for inserting some elements in that, we will use an method, ma'am, that is a object dot entry of a certain key and value. By using this,
that
we can,
by using object dot entry, you are inserting key value
Values
pair into the particular bucket location.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
By using an and also by using an put method, we will insert some elements in that, like so put key value, like key in value. I'm directly taking, ma'am, some values and keys, like I'm taking some value as an apple, and keyword has an apple, and the value will be 10.
Okay. For suppose if two keys are having the same hash code number,
Yes.
so how you can store the two keys with the same hash code in the bucket?
Yes, ma'am. There is a chances of collision. So at the time we will use like if we write
you are mentioning key
That
is
was
different, but
values will be same.
Okay.
So,
but how? What is the concept internally used when you are storing any particular value, same values with the different keys in the same bucket? You said that hash collision will occur. How to avoid that problem? Internally, which concept it was using?
Ma'am, it is internally uses the double linked list, ma'am. By using that, we can avoid that collision. I will do some example for this. Similarly, it has a similar values, but the keys are something different. So both are going to inserted in a one x of one bucket, ma'am. For at that time, we will use like a double linked list. So here we will insert like here will be something 10 and apple, and again next one also is inserted at the same position of the that bucket. It will be uses again the double linked list. At that time we will use again that 20 and apple. So like this it will be go on inserting the elements in the bucket.
Okay. When you are having the same hash code.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. I think you perform well, but some mistakes are there. Please rectify those mistakes. I think you need to maintain some clarity. Okay, yes. While writing some methods, where we need to write down the methods properly, which methods we are writing. So please maintain the clarity, otherwise everything is fine. Okay. So by this your interview is completed. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I will inform to the HR. Okay. You just wait outside. My HR will come to you and she will talk to you for further rounds.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.